How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is a very exciting day because it's time to tune the car. If you saw my previous video about the installation of the Burger Motorsport aluminum charge pipe, so this is a preventative measure before you do a tune so you don't get stranded on the road by blowing up your charge pipe. So now it's time to install the jb4. Also, don't forget to stay tuned because on the next video I'm gonna install my intercooler. Finally, I got an email that it's on the way, and also I have the DIY oil catch can that I have to start doing the video onto, so better stay tuned for that. So for today, it's time for the jb4. Now let's get into the video. So here we have the jb4. So this one is for the F series BMW with the N55 engine with electronic wastegate. Okay, so we're gonna open the box. So here we have the jb4 connect kit revision 3.7. so this is the Bluetooth adapter that I'm gonna connect to this main box here for the jb4. I'm gonna put this aside. So here we have the connector that goes to the OBD port. So this connector connects to the jb4, and this one connects to your car's OBD port. Some kind of a legal disclaimer and warranty information for the Burger Motorsport for the jb4. So here we have the main box here. It's nicely finished with the aluminum black anodized aluminum casing, machine casing. It says here the product is for competition close course use only. So this first connector, they connect to your fuel rail for your injectors, and the second one connects to your intake manifold. So there's a sensor there for the intake manifold. This one connects to that, and the third one connects to your charge pipe. So this one connects to your map sensor and your charge pipe. And the port one, this one connects to your OBD port inside your car. So this is what you're gonna connect to this connector here. So you just have to follow the tab here with this locking tab on the other side. So you just have to align them together and then push it. To release, you have to press this and it disconnects. So this one goes to the OBD port inside your car. You have to do the wiring on that, and you have to pass this wire through the firewall inside your car. So the fifth connector is the electronic wastegate. So we have to connect this connector down on the side of the engine bay where the electronic wastegate is located. So this one controls your wastegate to get more boost. So now we're gonna connect this Bluetooth adapter on the jb4. So we got this Allen key. So this is a 2.5 Allen key. I'll open up this open it up. So we're gonna take out this plastic plug here that's blocking the hole to connect the Bluetooth connector. So I'm gonna connect the Bluetooth adapter here. All you have to do is plug it in and use the 2 screws that came with the Bluetooth adapter. So these are the Phillips head screws that you need to install to the connector. So you're gonna need a small Phillips screwdriver because there's not much space to put a big screwdriver there. So make sure it's tight. Not too tight, but just make sure it's snug. Put the other half. So I got my 10mm socket here. I have a little piece of wood to hold the cover while I'm taking out the battery. And also don't forget to put a rag here so you don't lock yourself out. Okay, tie up a rag here so in case you close the trunk, it's not gonna be locked. Because once it's locked and you have the battery disconnected, then you're gonna have a problem opening it up. And a 10mm socket here. Take out the battery counterclockwise. You just have to loosen it. You don't have to take out the whole screw or the whole nut. So just lift it up. Just wiggle it and lift it up. And put a rag over it. So first we have to take out this cover by loosening the 3 nuts there, 10mm. You have to turn it quarter turn. To take out the cover, you have to pinch the tab here and pull up. Take out the cover and put aside. And we have to do the other one on the other side. We also have to take out the cover. We also have to take this piece of foam here. It's on the inside of this. I got the jb4. So I have to disconnect the fuel rail connector here. There's a tab in the back that you have to press and pull at the same time. There you go. Then on your jb4, this connector goes to this big piece here, and the small connector goes back to the fuel rail. So connect this one here. It only goes one way. There's a square corner and a round corner here. So you just have to match it and press. There you go. Hear the click and good to go. And the next one, same thing. You have to match the square with the square and press until you hear the click. There you go. That one's done. So the fuel rail is done. Now we're gonna do the connector here for the intake manifold. So I'm gonna use a pick tool to lift the other end of the connector. There you go. So you just have to match the way it goes in. So this one goes there. Hear the click, that's it. It's not gonna go anywhere. Connect this one. There you go. So to connect the one in the map sensor here on the charge pipe, you have to disconnect the connector with a pick tool and then pull out the connector. And on your jb4, you have to plug the Bmw connector here on the big connector, and then the small one goes back to the sensor. You just have to match the notch. If it doesn't go one way, flip it upside down to go the other way. There you go. Hear the click. That's good. And then the next one, you have to connect this to the sensor on the charge pipe. Press until you hear the click. There you go. So for your OBD cable, you just have to pass it on this rubber weather stripping here, and underneath the bar here. You gotta pass it underneath the bar, so when you close the cover, it's not gonna be on the way. So just slide it underneath the bar. There you go. So I finally got the electronic wastegate connector installed. It's kind of hard to reach because there's not much space. So what I did, I put the pick tool on that connector from underneath the car, and while the pick tool is holding the tab on the connector, I wiggle it from the top of the car so I can pull out the connector. Then I drop the connector from the jb4 and I install it from underneath the car with my fingers. I use my fingers to connect the two connectors. So now it's time to do the connection for the OBD port inside the car from this cable here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fish this wire from the inside of the firewall. But to do that, I have to make a hole on that grommet over there. But to make the hole, I want to pop it out and do a hole and put it back. But before I pop it out, I have to put this rag here. So make sure it doesn't fall where I cannot find it anymore. I'm gonna put another rag here, just make sure it doesn't fall on this side here. Pop out the grommet. Okay. Got it out. So I'm gonna use this coat hanger, put in the hole to fish the wire. So you don't need to take out this panel here. All you have to do is grab the wire from the grab the coat hanger from the other side. And just fish the wire. Fish the wire from the other side. Fish the wire. There you go. See? So I did cut an X in the middle so I can push the connector in the center. You push the connector. There you go. Very easy. So later on, if you put back this, so after you put back the grommet, later on you can just put some silicone here to weatherproof it in case if it's raining. It's not gonna, the water will not go inside the firewall. Yeah. So now we're gonna plug in the OBD2 connector. There you go. It's plugged in. No, just have to run the wire. Just run the wire between the seams. Now I'm gonna pull out all the excess wire from the engine bay. That's it. Have all the excess wire. So now it's time to connect the then you press. Make sure it's locked. So I'm just gonna maybe tie wrap this. Now you can take out your rag. just have to come back later on and put silicone on that opening there, so you don't have the water going in. So now it's time to put back the battery. That's it, guys. Now jb4 is finally installed. Now it's time to secure the jb4 on the car. Run this jb4 cable here underneath. I hope you enjoyed that video. So finally, now the jb4 is installed. I can't wait to do some polls and some 0 to 60 times, also on the quarter mile times, to test out if we do any improvements on the tune. So don't forget, have the intercooler install coming soon, and also the DIY oil catch can. So please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.